Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the oldest ages, it is I, E-rated quasi bad guy, Pipe Bomb John in the building. And I am joined by the fellas again, freaking up the lineup once more for your viewing pleasure. I am joined by the tag team of Mean. You know you haven't seen them in a while, but they coming back like the Viking Raiders or the Viking Experience or the War Raiders or whatever they're going by at this point in time, minus the random woman with no feet shoe protection. You know who I'm talking about. BA and the Wise Man. But this is Let Me Book the Territory, the greatest wrestling podcast of all time, the most organically insane podcast about wrestling that you will ever hear. Man, we did that. So, of course,
good shit.
Do I have to introduce you? Of course I do. Why? As I'm looking at terrifying lightning, you probably see it reflecting my glasses.
Just
hear
heard
that thunder.
Damn.
It's real intense over here. Texas being Texas. But if I am no longer a part of this broadcast momentarily, this episode, you know what happened? Power went out or something. But until then, pod is life. But we are joined back. The guy that calls the tsunami. He is on your ass. And he is a part of. He's just gonna land on you. Ah!
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Tsunami Saint. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just
Johnson Reed, Mr. Producer Sean himself. What's going on, brother?
Another day. I'm not as affected by storms as you, even though you live like 2 fucking hours away from me. But yeah, it's all good.
North.
Yeah. Exactly.
Usually y'all get it. I mean, I guess we got all take our turns. Usually it looks crazy over here and then just kind of skips right past us. But as we discussed and talked about in another episode or offline, wherever, gotta protect your mainframes. So if things go down, I'm not paying no more money to Apple or nobody else to fix these computers. We going down, brown out. Not talking about my pants. It's over. Speaking of brown, going downtown, funky stuff Malone. Returning back like cook crack, wearing the most grotesque merch there ever was. Senior Broberg himself.
Broberg.
No, we're not doing that this week.
I didn't get a chance last week. I had to get my Broberg shit off.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you put your hands on the table? It was like cough. You know who it is. B.A. Bigelow. What's going on, brother?
What's good? It's BADBIC, aka Broberg. Because I couldn't day it last week, so I had to cut it off
because you start sweating as you just delivered that 13-second promo.
Who's next?
Oh, so sweaty.
Hip Hop Harry.
BA really could be Broberg. He just come out and then like a Henley just come and some Wrangler jeans
with a Cuban, and that's it.
Man,
terrible.
If we give was it Def Rebel a Goldberg sample and just let him remix it, put like some random drums behind it, definitely BA's Broberg entrance.
Oh yeah.
What is this, Broberg? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But hopefully, sometime soon, we will have, they whatever happens. Every time you need a savior, you call who? That's right, Trump. The blacks. Because we will save the day. So Metro Boomin will hopefully come in, assume the title of chief musical director, and start making some better themes. Because, yeah, we're tired. We're fed up as a country, as a country of wrestling fans. We're over this. So call the blacks, and we'll be better. Anyway, guys, another week of wrestling. I don't know where to start. So many things have happened. I got thoughts. I got ideas. My mind is going everywhere. I guess well, I'll ask you. I'll take a poll. We're for the people. Where would y'all like to start? What's the thing that's burning in your brains?
Yeet Man lost. That, yes.
Oh, you really hate the Yeet Man.
Man, he going crazy.
Closer to the tag division. I'm just closer to the tag division. That's all.
BA, where would you like to start? I was that's starting extremely hot. But I mean, I'm open, but
I think we should. Usually, I you know how I proudly say I never watched SmackDown on this show, but I actually watched this week. So yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna do one or the other. You're either gonna show up for work, or you're gonna watch SmackDown. But you ain't gonna do both. Got it.
Not both.
Makes sense.
That's asking too much.
Makes sense. Okay. Anything in particular with SmackDown?
Of course. There's other things that happened, but the pipe bomb, man, gotta talk about that. That was extremely crazy and insane, in my opinion. Watching Cena go full meta on us was very surreal, and he finally dug himself out of that hole with this heel return that he's been on. I feel so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go on that. You got the show here. You just said he finally dug himself. I don't know if everybody agrees with you, but I feel like
but I feel like Cena is finally starting to get it. He's not just doing the same stuff. And
fair point.
He's starting to turn this character into something. And as far as with CM Punk and others like too, because I could say that he kind of copying the Karrion Kross troll, how Karrion Kross be like making his hair look like other people's hair and shit like that. Him cutting the pipe bomb on CM Punk was very much like how Kross has been getting over, by doing what the thing, basically what nobody would expect him to do. So
that's a fascinating correlation. I'm going to objectively disagree. But I'm here for your thoughts, man. This is a show where we don't shut down the thoughts. We just shit on them after you get them out.
And that's okay.
You done? Okay, you done? Shut that shit. No.
Yep.
Wise man, tell me your thoughts on BA's thoughts directly. Respond.
My thoughts on BA's thoughts.
Oh shit! He didn't like a rap battle.
He didn't completely dig himself out of the hole, in my opinion. Okay. He helped. He's getting there. It was definitely an improvement. I would have preferred this Cena at the beginning versus, Stern, whatever the fuck that was the first few weeks. It was kind of weird.
Marco.
Fuck that. That was an excuse at that point. But I feel like they've done a lot of pivots with this. A lot of things have changed. That's why it kind of feels like ever evolving. Nothing is really sticking down one path. As far as Karrion Kross, that is wild. That was even compared. I don't see how you got that contradict. Like,
I'm like, did he change his hair? And I missed it.
Kross does that all the time.
Did he grow a beard? No, I know, but I'm trying to get the John correlation because the thing is, and this is the thing, BA. When you said that, but the pipe bomb is the pipe bomb. So of course, John would do that. It's not
like imitating. That's how you kind of.
It's not like he came out with his fist taped. Like it's the pipe bomb, dog. Of course you. He's not imitating him in any way.
I'm not saying he's
like
taking
he just
it to
came
that
out
level.
with R-Truth.
I guess what he's just getting at is the imitation, basically. You know, putting them through a table. Hey, I hope you can hear this while you're sitting there in the most amount of pain possible.
Yeah,
that type of shit.
But
still
that yeah, I was like, no, we're not giving this no love. But you shot, shoot or shoot,
and miss,
and I gotta shoot.
You're right, and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But yeah, you probably about 30% for the shots you did. But that's okay. Keep on shooting.
30% ain't bad.
I mean, unless you free throw percentage, or
3 point.
Or you looking at your return. See, look, you looking at it from a financial standpoint, like 30%. Oh shit, that's good. And then you look at like the averages of like your catches, your touchdowns. Then it gets really bad. So again, within the sports realm. But I digress. Yes, I agree with Wiseman wholeheartedly. The pivots have been crazy. It's like Halliburton and SGA minus the Achilles injuries. I am seeing so many pivots and jab steps and all this shit that they're doing in order to try to make this work after clearly for the last 2 months nothing was working. So you're watching, I'm gonna ruin wrestling. Now I'm mad. This is my mad face. And I was like, okay, all right. I'm not answering questions, but I will answer questions. But I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, it's thought-provoking stuff, but it just doesn't hit for what we would typically want. And I think the problem is because John Cena and the expectation of a heel run from him is so grandiose. He's and they are overthinking what the crowd would want to subvert expectation. When no, you should just do what we expect, which is just do Dr. Thugonomics. Like, just it's okay. Just be like a streetwise asshole. We love it. It's gonna work, and that's heel, and it's good.
Love, though, that's the thing. He knows everybody will love that,
but that's not true. That's just what he's telling you. Like, it's like, have you ever seen the movie The Big Hit with Mark Wahlberg and Bokeem Woodbine?
No, I've never seen that.
Fucking great movie. Lou Diamond Phillips. Okay, so let me very quickly explain this movie to everyone. I know everybody's seen this movie. They haven't. This is the premise. It's a bunch of hitmen. It's a crazy, insane premise. A bunch of hitmen that kind of work for a hitman agency, and they're hired to like kill a person. And some of these guys are like really bad at their job. Like Lou Diamond Phillips is technically almost like a fake gangster, and he got the grills in and he talking all this shit. He trying to talk shit. It's great. Mark Wahlberg is like the gentle assassin. He's very soft. He's very nice and loving, but he will kill people. There's a scene in there where the dude is like, you've seen in every movie, the trope is call. Oh, hello. They're tracing the call now. And you got like 30 seconds to drop the call before your call is traced. In this movie, they have like a trace, and it's called a trace buster. And it's like, oh yeah, you can't trace our call because I got a trace buster. And then it's another guy on is like, I got the trace buster. And then like they don't realize that he's busting the trace with the trace buster, and they're gonna still trace him anyway. So that's what I think about when y'all saying it's like, oh, he don't want what he want. Like, oh no, he ain't got the buster, he got the trace buster. Like, no, you're thinking way too hard. It's not that. The long way to get to what I was getting to. But again, no, we don't need no. It's the expression. We don't need no pizza. They got food there. John, just come on in. You right there. You don't have to wear the jerseys, but we need that mentality. The thing is that what made John Cena so likable in the first place was because he started as a heel. He was doing the Dr. Thugonomics. I'm dogging holes and just saying things, and it was like supposed to be mean. He was cutting you down, but people started to like it. Mm-hmm. We need closer to that, and that's what the pipe bomb was. It was not this cartoonish heel jumping up and down. Oh, I can't wait to hit you with my title. It was like, hey, you're a hypocrite. and you're a joke. Hey, Matt Cardona, like just doing the thing, and I was like, that was by far better than anything he's done. So hopefully, they take hints, they take cues from what we've seen and the reaction to it. Because I've only heard one person with a negative reaction to this reverse pipe bomb. And I was like, okay, I guess. I don't know. To me, though, the reception by and large has been overwhelmingly positive. So
name names. Who said it ain't like it?
You know he is.
Oh,
you know he is.
Fair enough.
But again, it's just like, okay, what do you want? And I think it was just some more technical things in there. But for the general fan, the promo was good. If you didn't know what the hell was going on, you just liked the promo. If you have the history behind it, you love the promo. But that's what we would want, instead of having the thing that is like, oh well. And again, I can't be nitpicky in this manner, because everything else has been so below par that I can't poo-poo a home run. That's like if we down 30, but a nigga hit a grand slam, I'm still gonna be happy for that grand slam. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we ain't get the goose egg. So
right. He still crushed it. We ain't gotta be celebrating. We ain't gonna hit the fucking slide on him. But you smack that shit out the park. All right, cool. Now we only down like 10. I don't know. But again, that's why I wanted to know what you guys were thinking about it, because that was interesting to me. Any thoughts on the names that were called out in this pipe bomb version?
Oh yeah, he didn't let him. WWE management didn't let him say the actual names.
What you mean?
Yeah, I'll say
Matt Cardona, Nick Nemeth, Matt Nick Jackson,
Claudio.
Matt and Nick Jackson, Claudio Castagnoli, CC, Colt Cabana. He was literally calling out the Young Bucks and Colt Cabana.
That's deep. That's a deep cut, wise man. Right?
Yeah, y'all didn't realize that? Yeah,
no.
He wanted to cut a promo and say all these dudes you buried. Hey, Matt Jackson. Hey, Nick Jackson. Hey, Colt Cabana. But WWE programming was like, no, you don't do that shit. And change the names. So he did the next best thing. He used real names, and then think about it. See, Punk has never done much to any of those people. Matt Cardona, Claudio Cast, no, he's never done anything. So
hey, I took it like the Kendrick Control verse. I mean, he just saying names. Like, I like it.
Yeah,
I'm in there.
That's how I look at it.
No, he was
the fourth wall. This nigga just
say names they're not allowed to say.
He was burying Punk and saying, you are just like what all these other people said you are like. Just like what the Bucks said you're like, and just like Colt Cabana said you're like. You are him.
Jeez.
You're a fraud. That's what he's saying.
That just added so much more heat to this.
That's why it was that's why I was saying it's a great promo. That's too much of a coincidence for that.
He got back in his rapper bag. He was like, I am a platinum rapper. Let me show you something. Slow it down. I just dissed you. Oh my god.
Ooh.
That was a bar.
Where's the flex bomb? Thanks, wise man. This is why we pay him the big bucks.
Yeah,
it's exactly why.
Facts.
By big bucks, I mean all the singles that I currently. No one gives cash. It doesn't matter. Be that as it may. Contract renewal. Oh man. Yeah. Again, my own. Okay. I will speak to this. I have one critique. One. And it's so petty, but it's like the opposite. I have spoken my love for Harry Potter, and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, particularly Harry Potter 4 for y'all who ain't initiated, has one of my favorite scenes of all time in it. WWE stole it, but they didn't do it right, and it bothered me, so much. Okay. In this scene, Harry is fucking the first time we haven't seen Voldemort. Harry doing his Wizard Cup shit. He gets transported, and they're like, "Oh fuck! Here comes fucking Voldemort. Look at me! I ain't got no goddamn nose. I can't smell you, but I can touch you." So what happens? The guy who was also there, who will then become Twilight superstar, Edward Cullen guy, whatever his name is, I always forget his name, gets Alakazam to fucking death. And he's just Gregory, dead.
Whatever, I forget what his
Cedric
name is.
Diggory. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
He gets dead to hell. And then that doesn't stop this scene of pure wizard action, John Wick style, going across back and forth, shooting wizard wands, like pulling out the switch. It's like two YNs going crazy back and forth. And Cedric Diggory is dead as fuck, just laying there. And I think it's the funniest thing ever. The whole scene, he just and they just keep showing him. And he's just dead. And it's so funny to me. Clue in, reverse pipe bomb. The whole time John is saying this, CM Punk is selling this one AA through a fucking Slim Jim labeled table, and I hate it. Like, nigga, you've been saying this for 7 minutes now. You just said, my back. He just wincing every once in a while. I'm like, I hate this.
It was the Slim Jim logo. It did it.
That too. Oh, I'll get into that.
There's a lot of things. The Slim Jim logo while getting a promo cut on you to promote a Saudi Blood Money 3 is like, woo! Yeah.
So much there.
It's a lot.
But that was my biggest problem. I'm like, I'm just looking at his face trying to like I've seen in matches, people have gotten up from AAs, caught super AAs, still kicked out, then rolled around, got up. Ain't nobody through a table. No one staying down for 8 minutes. It's not happening.
They had to draw a correlation.
Am I crazy there?
They had to draw the correlation of the pipe bomb, the original one, because Cena was laying in the ring all dead while Punk was cutting his promo. So they had to
Nexus fuck him up.
Yeah,
from that, like
they did.
He got jumped. That's different. He took one move through one table.
Terrible correlation.
They gotta sell. I mean, I'm just saying they gotta sell.
They gotta do.
They gotta sell.
I just didn't like it.
That's fair.
You can sell drugs to your community. I don't have to like it. That's all.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community.
Right. But I ain't gotta like it. That's it. I noticed it. And I'm just like, and the way they angled it, it's just like it exposes Punk just laying right there. Like,
trying to sell
and
it.
Honestly, the original pipe bomb, he was at the top of the stage.
True.
Like that wasn't even that. He was just sitting there, legs crossed. If John Cena did that through pipe or fucking AA'd him, then rolled him out the ring and let him fall on the ground, and then just sat there across his legs, I would have liked that. I don't know if John Cena's hamstrings are just too massive to cross his legs. So I'm okay with that.
Those jorts won't let him cross his legs.
Take the power of Thor to cross his legs. But yeah, either way, that was just my minor gripe. But other than that, everything John Cena did was fantastic. Give it to us.
The last bar that he dropped,
the mother fudge.
That was so gross to me. That was so gross.
Was my gripe.
That was so gross to me. Yeah, man. Because it took all the steam out of what he had just did. You got to drop the F-bomb right there. I don't care if they're not allowed to or not. You got to drop the F-bomb after doing something.
They bleeped him out.
No, they didn't. He said fudging.
I know, but they bleeped before that. I was trying to figure out like what was. He said something before that got bleeped, and then it went to the mother fudge. And I don't need the 2 minutes. And I was like, I like that. Again, see, I like it because it's still within his character. That's what I liked. It's like, yeah, it would have been a reach to me for him to drop curse because he doesn't. So I was like, I'm perfectly fine with that.
But John Cena would.
Exactly.
Would he?
Yeah,
absolutely. He hasn't even been a real person. Like he's been so cartoonishly like rolling up the mustache. I'll get you, dastardly deeds.
It would have worked with it because he's always did the family friendly shit before. So now, go on TV, don't give him an entrance, be a dickhead, drop F-bombs, like all types of shit. Fuck them kids. He doesn't need to cut a promo for the kids. Like, nah, man.
Okay, this is what I'll say. I get it, and I would agree with you if that's where it started. It did not. It started in a still very, again, cartoonishly villain, dastardly deeds thing. And then this shift of tone could be the marker for it, but that would have been so jarring for one-to-one.
He did start with that corny ass laugh.
So I'm just like, I appreciated the promo itself, and maybe he didn't have to drop that line. Maybe he didn't have to say anything. But again, I'm okay with that. But hey, we're allowed to have our gripes. I can't shoot that one down. Outside of that, what else? Anything else from SmackDown? I don't remember what happened on SmackDown. SmackDown be like so far away.
I've cut off SmackDown the last couple weeks. I don't know.
Nothing really worth talking about. Damn. Like it wasn't.
There was some stuff. Let me go back and. I gotta remember.
Yeah, let me do this. SmackDown.
I know it's. I know it's something.
Let's see.
Because there's something, at least things to talk about that
killings versus
that I want to talk about.
That's what led into the pipe bomb.
Orton and Zayn, Asuka Bliss.
Oh, that yeah. Okay, now I'm remembering. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, not much, right?
Not a lot of meat on that bone.
Nope.
I mean, well, I know what my gripes were. And again, we just expand to talk about it. What the fuck are they doing with R-Truth? They're ruining it.
Oh yeah.
It's like what's happening?
Yeah.
Are y'all that incompetent? Like they are handing you something great on a silver platter, and you're just fucking it up. Like it again. We're going to crazy R-Truth again. When y'all fired him. He came back. Everybody was hyped for him to come back. And he was like, I'm about to be serious. I'm Ron Killings. They didn't even let him be Ron Killings. They said, no, you are Truth still, nigga. And I was like, that's crazy. I don't like that, number one. Then, two, what we were getting from him could be so simple. He looks like he's going crazy. I'm in control. Great. He attacks John Cena. Great. Mm-hmm. He interferes in a match with Aleister Black. Great. And then when Jamie Noble came out, you couldn't tell me. I would have bet my entire house that Jamie Noble was about to get wrecked. Because why the fuck not? Excuse my language. I'm not John Cena. I just didn't understand this. Please tell me why Jamie Noble was allowed to grab Truth by the bald-ish head and walk him. Calm down, Truth. You got to be calm. You got to be calm. Nick, you 4'11". Don't talk to me. Ah! I don't understand. Please, someone.
I can't justify it, honestly. I think this, in my opinion, just proves to you that they brought back Truth just for fan service, to shut the fans up. That's it.
Right. And it could be like, remember the days where they actually pivoted and it was like, oh shit. Like it seems like they're trying to suppress like the natural thing here. Because there is a thing for R-Truth. Even then they walk him back to outside the ring. And I'm like, okay. Him and Aleister Black have a little thing. And I'm like, I'm in control now. I love that saying, but I don't believe it because I keep seeing TKO overlords changing and they're in control clearly because they are not allowing Truth to shine. And even if this is a play for, because I still think he's going to show up in Saudi Blood Money 12 and then like ruin it for Punk, because I don't think that's having an actual ending. I think it's a dusty finish. But even still, I want to see him just be like, I'm serious. I'm whipping people's ass. I don't want it to be like, cause I'm crazy, you know? No, just be like, I told y'all, I'm not playing around no more. Y'all think I'm some type of joke, and I'm gonna show you the hard way. Then you got Damian Priest trying to talk to him. Yeah, Truth, we're gonna do this, something. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, why don't he look at him like, nah, I ain't doing that. I go about how I go about it. You ain't got no title. So what you gonna tell me? Mush them, and then we start something. There are so many opportunities to do something that they're not, and everything that they are doing doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm getting annoyed because I have, again, this is the show is called Let Me Book the Territory. Every week, my ideas that I see, I'm like, that wasn't executed great. This is the route that we should go. Me and Dub do this like for fun. And then like it's sick because then we come over here and talk about it. Maybe I'm off base. Please reel me in, because I'm crazy R-Truth now. I'm in control, motherfuckers.
See where I think the disconnect is between what you're thinking and what WWE is thinking is, you said there's a natural progression of where it could go. That's for the wrestling fan. They're not booking for the wrestling. They're not booking for the wrestling fan. They're booking for the WWE casual fan. You know, shit like that.
That's nasty word.
So they're gonna. So
what about that though? If indeed the people did come and have a desire to see R-Truth, how is this better? I guess that's my question.
It's because it's what they know from R-Truth. Is what they know. It's here. You to the point of, you like pizza, here's more pizza.
I don't think it was necessarily like we want to see R-Truth wrestle in all these great matches. They just didn't want to see a beloved face get released and hoed by $1 billion company. I think they wanted to see him done right. I don't necessarily think they want to see him booked in the main event of SummerSlam or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's kind of where it is. There's not really a point to push him and do all these different matches, because realistically, not a lot of people are gonna watch him. They're not gonna like him. There's better things you could put on the card.
Okay. There we go. I got it. You got me. Okay. I still don't agree with it. Still annoyed, but fair enough. That makes more sense to me. This Asuka Bliss thing, I think that was like shocking, but not. I was like, of course Asuka's winning this. Alexa Bliss, though, I know she's probably still gets one of the biggest pops, and she just comes out. I was like,
it's Alexa Bliss. It's Alexa Bliss, dude. She ain't even got to wrestle a match. She's gonna be top 5, 10 merch sellers. So
that's a fact.
That doll and her.
And top 5 and 6. Do you know who is constantly 1 and 2?
I know Truth was up there for a little bit. Yeet Man is probably number 1.
Let me break it to you.
Yeet Man's probably number 1 or 2, right?
4 letters. 1 word.
Lost.
Damn, wise man.
The hate is crazy for somebody in your lineage.
Wild.
Because you're all Samoans. I don't understand. Did they not invite you to the cookout one time? They didn't give you no.
That's like that's like how they don't claim Samoa Joe. So
Samoa Joe, like, I didn't even know y'all. I thought I was the only Samoan here. They just like,
he from the east side of Samoa. They from the west side.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Like East Oakland Samoa. Different.
Yeah, East Oakland Samoan. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. But yeah, that interesting, but not interesting. I think the other thing we'll get to is more interesting than that. And then I guess the last thing relevant in SmackDown talk is LA Knight put in that request for time off, it looks like. Because he got crushed 82,000 times, Johnson Reed style. Thoughts on that?
That's a shame. I finally thought he was getting away from the mid card vortex and starting to go, main card, main event level type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then gets taken the fuck out. And I'm like, all right, well, there's that. I guess it gives him somewhere good to come back to at a certain point.
Yeah.
But damn, I just wanted to see
Roof
him.
is gonna come off the place when he comes back.
It has to. I just wanted to see him be in main event level matches and feuds and around the Seths and things like that. And tired of the Nakamura's and shit like that. No.
But maybe this is how they get him to that point, by taking him off of TV for a while. Like y'all said, it's gonna be a crazy pop when he does show back up. So this is how they solidify him being in that space without it looking so obvious, I guess.
But it's not the pop, and it's not like people miss him. The pop is crazy still. This is 2 years later. The pop's still popping. The thing is, it's who they put him against. When you put him against Shinsuke Nakamura, who is reportedly about to leave the company. When you put him against who else? Basically Solo Sikoa, because they and JC Chazé. Yeah, okay. But you're not doing him any favors. He needs to be, again, him and John Cena is right there. The mic work, it's right there. Come on. It's hurting me inside. You're hurting me. Just do the thing. But they're not. So I don't know. We'll see him in a few weeks. Enjoy the time off, sir. Godspeed.
Something like that.
But I guess kind of getting right along with that, because Seth's faction is responsible for putting him into the ground and murdering LA Knight. It looks like Penta is probably on that list next. Wise man. So I don't know. You better have that mask somewhere, because now I know you conflicted because you love Penta. But
I'm not conflicted. I'm all for the singles guys getting their asses beat back down to the tag division. I'm all for that.
Damn.
All for it.
No shine, huh?
Get your ass.
Would you rather have a Jey Uso singles run and Penta getting speared every week, or would you rather have Usos versus Lucha Bros at SummerSlam Mania? Which one we going for?
I mean,
it's cooking tonight.
I was gonna say I'd rather have that, wise man.
I'm just saying.
God damn it, he's right.
But I just hate seeing people of color that are in spots get put back down to where they go back to where you belong type of shit. Like, I hate that whole vibe. I hate that.
What? I hear you, but I don't think that's what this is. That doesn't give me that vibe at all, because specifically, again, I can't even. Do I say it? Yes. Okay, I do say it. OJ the Usman is number 1, number 2 merch seller consistently. He's fine. He's getting another title shot. Did you see each time now, every week, they're doing encores of the Yeet and the song. Like, he's good. He's really over. His singles thing is definitely something they're like, oh yeah, we can tuck that and we can go back and revisit it. My only problem is, story-wise, the story that could have been told is better than what we're going to get. But we'll get to that. Penta, on the other hand, again, also very over. He'll be fine. It's not like the guys that I want, the people of color that I want to get pushed are just being like capped. I think it's just like, oh no, we have, again, the New Day doing some of the best work right now and have nobody to feud with.
It's sad. Versus New Day against themselves, basically.
Literally, New Day just cutting promos on people. Just hate it, yeah, hate. That's it. They just look at TV and just like, hate on this nigga, go. And it's great.
Right.
But again, you need a little bit more meat on the bone. So I don't think so. This ain't that for this, as far as like a color coded situation, let's say. But I think Penta is inevitably going to get murdered. I think it already started because if you watch Big Braun Breaker, Triple B's, he hit that spear on him, and I was like, holy shit. It was over.
Can we stop the show now?
Springboard into the death of.
Can we say that Braun Breaker has the best spear in the history of wrestling? Can we say that?
I mean,
can you name someone else that throws a better spear?
I can't. Like his spears look like shit off of a video game, man.
It does, because the way he's just catapulting his body. Still, that one from outside where he just threw himself into Carlito and bounced off like a fucking Sonic spin ball. I was like, what is happening? That shit was crazy.
That was crazy.
It was that plus the camera work. The camera work did a lot there too.
He went flying, and I was like, this shit is amazing. Okay, who do we got? What's the list here? And in no particular order, and then I think we can then rank them. We just need to throw out 5 guys that spear.
You already know.
Goldberg,
yes.
Edge, Bobby Lashley,
Roman,
Braun. I mean, this is easy for me at this game.
I know Wiseman gonna hate this, but the Yeet man.
I didn't even feel there was no need to even mention that.
That's a titty headbutt. That ain't no spear, okay? No. That's a silicone popper. That is nothing close to a spear.
Oh, so Charlotte Flair.
Shit. That was good.
Thoughts? Anybody else who does a spear? Because there's been so many people with spear gore.
Ricky Saints, does he still throw a spear? Does he still?
Yeah, he did. He had honestly speaking with a spear recently. There's been so many people that throw spears.
Rhino.
Rhino.
The gore. No, he does the gore. Yeah, it's a spear.
It's a spear.
I know, definitely. I don't know. It don't matter. Yeah, it's Braun. I feel confident.
Absolutely.
It's Braun. It's Braun.
It would be more of an argument about 2.
I mean, Goldberg back in the day, he literally thought wrestling was real. So maybe that spear was a little like insane. Braun
that's a spear hybrid tackle.
I've seen Goldberg throw a spear to where he knocked himself out. Like he speared DDP in a match. And this motherfucker, like literally the dome of his head hit the fucking mat first. That was the first thing that
himself.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He DDT'd himself, basically.
Yes.
He DDT'd himself.
So Goldberg wins off of just that piece, right? Goldberg's number 2 off rip. This man sacrificed this whole
off insanity.
Yeah. That is crazy. You got a main eventer just throwing moves at niggas, and he ain't wrestling trained at all.
Because he's not a main eventer. He was just a fucking psychopath they picked up on the street. Hey, man, you want to wrestle?
Right. Former Atlanta Falcons defensive tackle. You want to go wrestle? You want to throw tackle moves on people?
Throwing these generic ass call tights and just go out there. Inhale the smoke, if you will. Yeah, do that.
That's sure great for your lungs.
Right. I'm sure that would have no repercussions on your life. There's no there's what do we call this thing? There's fucking carcinogens. No.
Right. Nothing.
Just
choking on the smoke from the sparklers and shit.
Just fall out. If he tries to do that at main event, he might not exist. But they don't do fireworks at Saturday night main event, right? They don't do.
I think that's too close to the crowd. Yeah,
they don't do pyro. Maybe them blew one of those kids away.
Goldberg gonna find a way to get his pyro.
Oh my god! And inhale the smoke.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, moving right along. Seth comes out. He does his thing after Penta gets speared in half by the best spear in the game. Seth just talked some shit. Was like, man, Penta, sit your ass down. Stay home. And then he said, the crowd, y'all some bullshit too. Fuck y'all. Why y'all like this shit? Money in the Bank man just be talking shit. And he was going crazy. I was like, oh, Seth is the promo that we want John Cena to be right now. And I was like, Seth was walking back and forth. Man, I was the future. I'm the past. I'm the architect. I was the first NXT champion. I was like, oh, this nigga going crazy. And was that not great? Was that not good enough for y'all? Has he been doing this so long at such a high level? Y'all just kind of like ignore it now.
To it.
Yeah. Like,
I'm kind of desensitized to it.
Another fucking great Seth promo. Wow.
It's like, oh man, AJ Styles just went out and put on a great match. Like, oh my God. Damn. Like he does it every time. Like,
true.
The price of glory.
I would be surprised if he went out there and bombed or
had a stinker.
That would genuinely surprise me. The fact that Seth Rollins goes out and cuts a beautiful promo, nah, I'm normal.
Right.
Facts. Okay. Moving right along. My favorite, BA's favorite. Let's talk some women's wrestling, baby. look at his face. He was disgusted.
What do you mean? I got Evolution 2 like banners to put up around my house for when it comes on.
Oh, I was like, what are you gonna do with those banners? I got Evolution 2 banners. All right, I guess I feel uncomfortable. Roxanne Perez doing the Lord's work.
Lord, that's a word to say. Lord, because never mind. Not wrestling.
Texas' own Roxanne Perez doing the Lord's work for 3 seconds. I thought they were going to do my thing with Raquel Rodriguez coming out with both belts. I was like, it begins. Just have her run through some women tag teams, just big booting them, doing fucking suplexes into bridges. Like, I want to see her just go crazy. But no. Roxanne came out, and I don't know why, but it just works. Roxanne replacing Liv. We've seen this movie before.
Sure have.
Do y'all like it? BA, what are your feelings about this Roxanne and Raquel team up? Is this gonna go the long haul? Is this gonna be the buddy cop movie, like 5 sequels, or is this gonna be a one and done?
I think we're gonna get Lethal Weapon out of this. We're gonna get a franchise.
Okay.
We're gonna Lethal Weapon this shit up. We're gonna get 4 solid movies out of this.
Like that.
Yeah, because it's the tag team we didn't know we needed. The tag team we didn't know we needed.
Right?
Roxanne has been, they got that rocket been on her back, and she's been flying around, saving everybody, getting all sorts of like accolades on the way, as far as like first woman to do this, first woman to do that, and all that kind of stuff. As far as from
Iron
NXT
Woman
background,
I'm staying here, I'm doing that. Yeah,
right. So maybe the first woman to get get Raquel Rodriguez over will be just another thing to add to the.
It's another accolade. It's gonna be on her her slammy. First woman to get Raquel Rodriguez over is crazy. That's her Hall of Fame speed.
Yep. I got Raquel over.
It's just gonna be a blurb like 2025. First woman to get Raquel Rodriguez over.
Yep.
It's gonna be great. I love it. I need to make her.
And to further build on that, I like it better than Liv and Raquel because that act was getting kind of stale, to be completely honest. So this gives some new life into something that they wanted to do anyways. Now I hate to see people get injured. I'm not saying that I wanted to see that, but the the Lord works in mysterious ways. And,
big facts.
This could be something that just works out in our favor. So you never know. There are no coincidences.
For story purposes only, this is incredible.
Yes,
because it already plays into the Liv and Raquel dynamic and Roxanne and the Judgment Day dynamic. So now them two, that's why I said I think I like it because it makes story sense, and I think Roxanne doesn't like her smallness with Raquel's bigness. Just it's like Freak the Mighty. I don't know. I love this shit. I'm like,
great book.
I don't know why it works.
And I will say this: I saw somebody put some sort of meme, some page 56 type shit of some little. Y'all faces are hilarious. They put a picture of Raquel being held, or Roxanne being held by Raquel like this, like her sitting on her shoulders, and they had like a chick, a corn star that's very, very tall, holding a little woman that's also a corn star, very, very up against the wall. I'm like, holy shit, that is crazy.
DA, your algorithms are insane, and you're not on
YouTube.
Social media.
This is YouTube. This is insane.
Even worse. All right, well, to take the mic away from BA now.
All right, well, BA's
follow that
is cooked. Don't search that nigga's history. So what?
Throw some corns in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Some corn. BA in a cornfield.
Lost.
Our child of the corn.
Lost.
Oh shit.
Okay, but that's all nice. You know, y'all daydreaming about what the Roxanne run is gonna do.
Damn.
I'm looking at the future. Okay, I'm looking at the long term. Do you not understand what this means? Liv Morgan's gonna need a partner when she returns to fight Roxy in Big Back Pose. Who do you think they're gonna pick?
Don't say it.
Who do you
Don't
think
you say it?
You're gonna get two cliches in one story. You're gonna get the buddy cop and then the enemy and friend. You're gonna get both of them. We're gonna get more Rhea and Liv. Yes, we're gonna get more Rhea and look, because Liv is gonna be babyface coming back off of an injury. They're gonna kick her out of the group. She's gonna need someone, and then what's gonna happen? Oh well, who knows the Judgment Day better than Rhea Ripley? Like,
wow, I didn't see that coming. I thought you were talking about just some blonde on blonde action. I thought you was talking about like a Blake Monroe color.
No, I'm talking about some more Rhea and Liv. Unfortunately, okay, that's the road we're going down. So in a good about 4 to 6 months, mark my words, that shit's happening.
All right, you heard it here first. Clip it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
I can't wait for him to be wrong. I don't want that. I don't
want it either.
But I see the vision though, because what else are they gonna be doing with Rhea? And Rhea is like the perfect person to plug in there. So I don't know.
Rhea's one of those acts you either have to have her in a really good story or a champion. You just can't have her.
Yeah, she just can't be dilly dallying. You're right. Okay.
That's why they got her in all these tournaments and qualifying matches and stuff keeps happening to her to stop her from winning, because you know the catch is the point of the WWE books for the casual fan. Everybody thinks Rhea's like gonna win everything, I'm sure. So yeah.
Well, speaking of being in things and speaking of Roxanne faced Jade Cargill in a match of matches. Roxanne did really well making this match look good. Big AR was very vocal and like, Jade's got so much better. And I was like, I think your dance partner matters. Dance partners matter. And salute to Jade, but I think Roxanne was doing a fantastic job for several reasons. I think there was a miss toward the end. It's like, okay, that was awkward, but whatever. And again, you don't know what you don't know. Experience is a great teacher. Experiential learning. I am fully on board with that. So she just got to learn. But as the wise man called it, we know where this is going, ladies and gentlemen. Roxanne had no chance, but they made me think. I was like, come on, give the people what they want. Roxanne versus Asuka would have been a fucking banger.
That would have been crazy.
Fucking banger. But as soon as they had her cut that straight to camera promo and say some cliches, I was like, oh, Jay's winning this. But she looks great, so fuck what I'm talking about. Put her on TV.
That's her versus Asuka. That's ending was shit though. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Wasn't great. I mean, do you miss that in AEW?
No.
Look, he's
not really. Back, 3 years
ago. You don't
want
her in a Statlander match? You don't miss the Statlander feud?
Oh, Statlander. I'll take a Statlander.
I don't even like how you say it.
Yeah. Stat, that's a different story. I'll take a stat match any day. But Jade, she's just subpar wrestling. That's all. Still too green.
Yeah, and that's it. And I think it's just we're on a learning curve. I don't harp on her like she's not the worst I ever seen, but she just I think the problem is she just has such a phenomenal look that you want more for her. Like she's and again, if she's serious about this, because she doesn't have to be doing this, given time, she will get better. I think just by proxy of wrestling, you get better. And being around some good wrestlers, but yeah, it's just not a natural thing for her yet, and I think that's what it is. Unlike I've seen some spots get messed up in NXT, and they covered it so well, and I was like, wow, that's just like veteran shit. And I was like, so again, we know Queen of the Ring, Jade about to take that shit, and I can foresee, I'm book it now. Jade is going to win Queen of the Ring. She's going to challenge Tiffy time. And either just as she's getting the pin or as soon as she wins the title, hit the music, proceed with caution. Naomi's coming out and she's going to blow her brains out with that damn case and cash in. And it's going to be so good because no, we don't need Jade as champion.
I'm here for that.
I'm here for that.
That's the story.
I'm here for that.
But so again, as much as I wanted Roxanne, for story purposes, I'm perfectly fine with Jade because she has to win because that her and Naomi shit is a forever war that Naomi's gonna win. Moving opposite, we had Cody versus Jey. And while the wise man laughs maniacally, I don't understand I'm not in on the joke. I don't get it. Because this is the thing. The running feels here. The same guy that watches Speedball and Ricochet just like throw themselves to Jet Speed Jackson or whatever the hell. I don't know what's going on every week. Has an issue with the top merch seller, one of the most popular wrestlers, like in the last 2 years for real. And I'm just curious.
I'll answer it for you.
Wait. I'm just curious. I didn't get there yet. I'm gonna stamp it first for you.
Okay.
Tell me how you didn't like this match.
I'm not saying I didn't like it.
No.
I liked it.
No.
I liked the match. I liked the match. The wrestling was decent.
Not because he lost.
Halfway. Taking the loss away.
I know you. No, take that off. Take that shit off.
Taking the loss away. It was a decent match. Yes, it wasn't bad per se. It wasn't anything outstanding or highlighted, but it was a good decent match. You add in Jey Uso losing and staying away from a world title.
5-star in the Tokyo Dome.
Just great. Beautiful. It's not that crazy. It really is.
Okay, look. Let me step in here now. BA, I want you to dance. Pick your partner, whoever you want to do-si-do with. be my guest. But this is my thing. I watched that match, and two things. I'm looking at like story time, and soon as I seen one thing happen, I was like, oh fuck. Then another thing happened. So, but I'll stay with this match. Cody versus Jey was like this, I think I said it in the chat. I was like, this is the battle of fucking nuclear pops, like over versus over. You got Jey, like I definitely seen one of the bodyguards stiff arm a kid. Get your ass back.
They was,
I was like,
yeah.
God damn. Like, I was like, I hope that wasn't his son. Like, Heisman on that hoe. It was crazy. And then Jey came out, picked up one of the little white kids, and that motherfucker was on beat. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna grow up to be a rapper.
Because they was in Ohio, that's why.
Yeah. Should have known. Only two places where the whites be on beat. Ohio, Michigan.
Yeah.
Like Grand Rapids, Michigan. That they would, yeah. Anyway, we seen them. We seen them in person. Go see the video. Nigga, we shoot up. I was like, what is happening? This fucking crazy white boy. Crazy. Right. But be that as it may, Jey Uso comes down, and of course, hype out of his world. Mm-hmm. Gets up, yeeting like crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, they just chanting, and Cody still hasn't come up. They're just chanting, and he's like, run it back. Now they've done this so much, and they know what's gonna happen that they already have the music in a perfect cut to run it back. And I was like, oh, this is a thing now. This is something that I've never seen before. Maybe I don't know if the hyperbole train has left the station, but I haven't seen this level of like fan participation with this thing. And like, it's been I don't know. It's different. It's so different that I haven't seen it before. But with that said, then you have Cody coming out, which again, we've experienced the woe in person now a few times, which I'm like, oh, it's so great. It's the best, right?
Absolutely.
Cody comes out, velour pants, like it's incredible. Big AR was like, I don't like this. This looks like Confederate gear. I'm like, that's the point. He's the fucking general.
The American
He's a general.
Right.
Cody.
Captain Cody.
Yeah, we need it. So again, he comes out. They won like crazy. The crowd is hot for this. And she's like, why is he wearing that? He just saved that for Saudi Arabia. I'm like, this is the King of the Ring. They got to these are super over people on Monday Night Raw. Go home show. You put out the new gear. Because you want to make King of the Ring feel like something again. This wasn't two jabrones that aren't in the main title. This now feels like epic. So I was like, I'm with this. Him and Cody proceed to have a banger, move switching, spamming finishers. I felt like I was playing fucking Warzone back in the day on 64. I was like, this shit is fire. And they were just going crazy. I'm like, oh, fucking just big move after big move, reversal, got my signature, do my special, kick out, and just going back and forth. I was like, I love this. So again, is it not 5 stars? No, but just hype wise, it was so fun. And I was like, this is great. But took it away from me. They blew the story on Friday. We know. Randy Orton's not losing. Not to Sammy. But if Randy Orton loses to Sammy, you have Cody lose to Jey. And now you got to have Jey and Sammy in the King of the Ring finals against each other. And Jey wins. Or Sammy has to do the heel thing to win. The stories, that is where the money is. And they said, nah, fuck that. Randy Orton, we need it. And then as soon as Randy won, I'm like, oh, there's no doubt in my mind Cody's going to win because there's no story between, like, I mean, sure, Jey is super over, so that's why I was like, maybe? But I was like, there's no story there with Jey versus Randy. It's like, because Randy's not winning again. He's not two-time king of the ring. That's not happening. So I'm trying to think, like, again, playing the story-wise, they wanted something to be big in Saudi, and I'm like, oh, I'm sure the Saudis called up like, hey, we need Randy on this ticket. But we love Sami Zayn too, so get in there with Karrion Kross. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't understand. So I'm listening to that, I'm watching it, great, but it kind of blew it for me. And I'm like, I love the match. I thought it was exciting. I don't know if that was the right decision though. So BA, from there,
yeah,
please take it away. Do you think this was the right decision going Cody versus Randy? Because I know they've been playing that up. And do you think this is the best time for that? I'm curious.
I think because whoever wins this match is going after Cena. Right. I think that the timing is fine to me, okay. But I think as a fan,
with the King of the Ring, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Because it's a twofold thing. You get two huge stars in a tournament that has historically been for the mid card. Let's keep it a buck. And on top of that, you're like the fan in you. Like what you had said, that'd have been amazing. Jey versus Sami and Saudi, crazy. But
the most over shit would have been nuclear. Sami is a nuclear pop out there.
Oh yeah, but the overarching theme in this episode is they not booking for us, the diehard. They booking for Mr. scrolling through TV looking for something to watch, and they see John Cena on their TV or Randy Orton. They're like, oh, I remember them. They still wrestling.
I was just about to say, they still wrestling.
And then the rest is history. That's the eyes they want. They know we gonna watch regardless of whatever shit they put out there. The diehards are gonna come Monday and Friday and Tuesday and watch this product. It's the casual fan they want to win.
Shit in the bag, grab the marker, write popcorn on there, and hand you that steaming bag. No butter.
And you're gonna like it.
Of course.
This don't smell like popcorn. Eat it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, so I hate it, but I'm gonna watch it. And again, that takes away the thing for me. Wise man, do you agree, or where do you stand? Does that take away anything from the Cody versus Randy match? Because of course, they wanted a Cody versus Randy match. We know, but
I think it takes away from it just a tad bit, because to me, this should have happened during the title reign. This should have been a story told. That's easy 100%. Money. This is something you could have built for even a B pay-per-view. Didn't have to be one of the big 4 or 5. So it'll be a good match. I'm not saying it's like tainted or anything like that, but it's definitely not in the spot where you could have made more money, more hype, sold more tickets for that match. That shit sailed like 6-7 months ago. So
yeah, for me, it just takes away from the Saudi show, because we already know who's winning. I can't see Randy Orton being a 2-time King of the Ring guy and then refighting John Cena again.
Right, this soon. And they just fought.
Like they just fought.
Yeah.
And maybe because I lost versus you because of Truth. And then Truth come out and like, I don't understand where they're going with any of this. So I'm just like, okay. But that really tells me, okay, Cody's about to win. And then they're going to say him and Cody at SummerSlam.
The rematch.
Yeah. Like I get my chance of rematch. So then that also means, okay, well, clearly John Cena's not losing to CM Punk. So it's like, it's almost like it's the one puzzle piece that you've needed to then put everything else in place. But like, it felt cheap somehow. I don't know. It's just a feeling of mine. I don't really love it. So I like to be a little bit surprised. I also like when things are like really good storytelling. I think they're trying to do storytelling but in the laziest ways with the biggest names, and that never appeals to me. So we'll see.
Appeals to the casuals, though.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know if it does.
Have cliche storytelling with the biggest names in your company? Absolutely.
I mean,
it's
easy, yes, but I
easy
don't
to
know
digest.
if it does. Because again, the problem is we're saying that, but the casuals aren't the people that watch every week. And even with those big names, they're not going to watch every week.
True.
It's just not a thing.
But they might, know we are.
They might attend the show. Right, but they might attend the show. But if you're booking for casuals, knowing that, and we're going to watch, and then we're going to hate watch. And then we start to tune out and watch other things along with this. And then it's the things that start happening. And again, before we move on, because we're about to go to NXT, biggest gripe, my big gripe this week, and I think that this is about to become a segment because I'm starting to have more gripes than likes. And I was like, or at least big ones. So this week, my big gripe, you thought it was our truth, but the truth is that fucking Slim Jim table. I need to say this. It's so bad. It's so cheap. Like the Prime thing, big ass Prime thing over there. That's fine. That's great. Love it. The ring with the sponsorships on it, I don't mind that. And as long as it ain't fucking Morgan and Morgan bright ass orange on a blue mat, it just looks stupid. I'm okay with that. You get 2 fucking laminated Slim Jim stickers and slap on each edge of the table that we've seen our whole lives as wrestling fans. That shit automatically makes this look fucking stupid.
I can't argue with that. They could have left that one alone.
You go one or two ways. You leave that shit alone because it looks fucking stupid. Or you actually spend a couple dollars and then just get a fucking whole table that just all covered Slim Jim, not 2
big ass yellow table with a big ass logo. Yeah.
Yes. It has to be that should be just a new thing. Slim Jim table. That's all y'all got now because Slim Jim buys all your tables and then they just randomly laminates on it. And then, yeah, that's fine. But don't you give me 2 of these weak ass stickers that y'all just slap on every week before y'all do rehearsals and shit. Like that is egregious. And that almost messed up the pipe bomb for me. That was the second minor gripe, but I was like, I'm not going to attribute that to John or them. But seeing CM Punk laid out like that and the fucking Slim Jim logo right above his head was sending me to another level of rage. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I feel like this is going to continue to become a thing with TKO just slapping stuff on stuff in the laziest possible way that it's grotesque to me. So being that, and then you're gonna get the fucking Morgan and Morgan ladder with just a piece of it, and then you're gonna get the fucking Stanley Steamer's chair with no, just no.
It's too much, huh?
Just no. We don't need it. We don't need no pizza. But y'all trying to sell every fucking dollar out there. Greed is crazy. Turbo greed. I hate it.
Yeah. TKO.
Just sponsorship corrupts.
TKO.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my hate. That's my gripe of the week. Anybody else have any gripes before I move on to NXT?
We ain't got time.
Okay. We'll get
wise
we'll
man.
Get there. Next week we'll leave some space. We might not even you might not even be on. We just gonna ADR your gripe of the week just into the video. We just sitting there and make a dead space face, and he just saying things off.
He can just say sports entertainment and be done.
I hate all of WWE. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Like, you can't have these fucking losers. They don't do no tope con heels. Okay, well, all right, thanks, Mike. Thank you, wise man. NXT.
Do. Yeah.
I mean, but they e-base now, so I don't know if you're gonna love it. Yeah, you're now blurry. I don't know what happened to you. You look like
I don't know. My camera didn't focus. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, when your hand comes close, that's
maybe you gotta bring your face towards it like you're doing a promo. Shit, old school Shield
Give me
promo.
That goddamn camera.
I'm Dean Ambrose. I'm crazy. They just smack the camera. Great promos. I miss those.
Fire.
Before he became a skinhead.
Jesus.
Getting sued by cameraman.
Death Riders. Yeah, he's crazy. NXT. Do you?
Shit ain't working. God damn it.
You know what?
Fuck Logitech. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Fuck Logitech.
All right, well, rest of the episode.
Fuck it. We blurry.
Yep.
We blurry. Let me see if I move out the way. Will that do it?
He's too intense. Not you look like a Girls Gone Wild ad. Too hot for TV. Wise man.
Oh, it came back. All right, we good.
He moved and it worked. It was a spinner belt. The spirit of the spinner belt.
Oh, I thought it was the Girls Gone Wild. I got that.
It was that
new girls that you've never seen in New Orleans going
co-eds going crazy.
You ever seen some chucks? Right. Right up in Cancun. All the cans you can. Okay. NXT. We got things. The culling.
Somebody got culled.
Yeah. One of their members.
I thought that's a different name now. Can we not say that?
The cooking.
Yeah, there we go. So someone got cooked, is what you meant to say.
That feels so wrong. I don't like cooked. Like you gotta make that extra face to chin. Come on, guys.
We should get one of those
all together on three. Let's just do it just for the love of the game. 1, 2, 3. Cooked. I don't know. Nah, cut that out the episode. BA was disgusting. Too much extra in it. I don't like that. I don't like it. Get rid of him. Cancel him.
You're not filming a money shot, BA. Chill out.
I'm sorry. I thought it was the end of the scene.
Close up. Right. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. Sampson. Like, no. What are you talking about, BA? Get out of here. Good.
Oh shit.
Keep it right there. Guys, Jasper Troy. If you're Sean Archer, I guess I'm Jasper Troy. My guy, also known as Beethan or Big Ethan. he's just me on a half a cycle and a cheeseburger. It's the same guy. Jasper Troy walking around with chains, beating up niggas. Thoughts?
As far as what I saw in my Tubi version of NXT that I've witnessed, you gotta love a big black guy just destroying shit.
Goes right back to where we just were. You got bull. I don't like any of this. Corn. Like BA, where are you? You gotta like a
black net.
Wait. Let's just rewind that for a second. Let's if we can get our Jey Uso rewind of the week.
Run it back.
BA just said you gotta love a big black guy destroying shit. He's shaking it like
And welcome back to Family Feud. On the board, BA says he likes black men destroying shit. What do you think he means? 5 answers. E, what do you think he means?
Steve Harvey will have a field. What did you just say?
What were they asking these questions at? Las Vegas?
Hold on, Family Feud people. He just said black man destroy. What is he destroying? What? Man,
everything.
Don't give him the X. It ain't up there. It ain't up there.
Don't even try.
Ain't no need. Anybody else got something to say? Your team done abandoned you. Just completely left them. Oh right. Man, yeah, that would be the craziest episode of Family Feud, pod versus pod. We could probably take like Cheap Heat. It's a couple others we might be able to hang with. Maybe. I don't know. I think so.
In a game of Family Feud, just straight up Family Feud. Yeah, straight up Family Feud. I think we could.
Not like wrestling edition. Just Family Feud.
Yeah. Top 5 answers on the board.
Show me black guy destroying shit.
Ding!
Big black guy. What kind of freaky people they surveying?
We asked 100 black men in Cleveland, Ohio.
Who is their favorite to see destroy shit? Big black guy. That's crazy. Black guy is first. Big black guy is second. Oh my God, that's crazy. BA, no, never again. We're done. Jasper Troy. Well, one person that would probably not agree is I don't know how to say his name. How do you say his name, Sean? I'm sure you know.
Jasper Troy. Who? Huh?
Yoshimitsu. I don't know.
Oh, that one Asian guy. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Yoshimitsu Kamamura or something like that. I don't know.
Look, I ain't watched NXT in weeks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So that's it.
Wiseman said I give up.
Look, I can barely make it through SmackDown. You think I'm turning on NXT? Like,
yes, NXT is where it's at. But for opposite, sorry, we got to do it twice. Hey guys, it's time for the Jey Uso rewind of the week. And let's rewind that back. BA, you just said, oh yeah, the Asian guy, Yoshimitsu Calamari or whatever.
I didn't say calamari.
This thing is insane.
Calamari?
Yoshimitsu, he took the one guy he knew from Tekken and fucking sashimi or something. I was like, yeah, that's gotta be it, right?
Yeah.
Let me look up this guy's name. Hold on.
Toki ramen noodles. What? Are you okay?
Mukbang.
I just Googled NXT Asian guy. His name is Yoshiki Inamura. Okay.
See, and that's the internet. You can't blame nobody but the internet for all of this.
I don't blame the internet because they were right. I blame the search. That was great.
It's an accurate search. I got my answer. Number one. I mean, that's a good search.
That's a fact. See, sometimes racism is just quicker than what you That's a stand-up premise if I ever heard one. Like, I'm not racist. I'm just efficient.
I'm just the internet.
I'm just efficient.
Oh shit.
Like, I don't know her name. Short Asian girl. Oh, that clears it up every time. Like, babu. Like, no, you can't do that.
Babu.
You can't do that. But we do it. What did you say? Oh my gosh. All right. What was his name again? I don't even remember. Yoshimitsu Calamari. That's what he said.
Yoshiki Inamura.
Yoshiki
I was close.
Thank you.
Nigga, you said calamari. Stop. Okay.
It was crazy. Whatever he said, I don't remember. But
Yoshitatsu Calamari is what I heard. Okay,
that's so crazy. He got abused by Jasper Troy. Sorry, I don't know nobody's name. Black, white, or indifferent. I don't know you. I just can't keep my brain name straight. Jasper Troy rolled up on. You got it, Sean. Every time I'm just at Sean said, who?
Inamura.
Oh, I can remember that. Like, what do you look at? Inamura.
There we go.
Yes. Jasper Troy rolled up on him. And as he was trying to, again, it's been a while. Guys, I was wrong. Obafemi is incredible. As he was coming out in his best garb, looking like a $1 jillion, like the ruler he is, he cut a fantastic promo and told y'all, like, I'm not about to rest on my laurels. I love to fight. I want to smoke. And I'm a king of kings, and I'm going to fight and murder people. Who's next? And Inamura came up, and before he could do anything, Jasper Troy showed up with his 2 golden guns and murdered him, and then stepped over the ropes, big man style, and then start talking shit. And him and Oba probably about to do it again. Do we think Oba has any chance to take the belts off him?
Take the belts off Oba.
You mean Jasper Troy? Take the belt off Oba?
Yes.
At this point, I would just go ahead and do it, just because there's no one else that's believable to take that belt off of Oba right now.
Wow.
I agree. I have to
just shock the world. Send them, send them to the Raw after SummerSlam. Do something.
That's crazy. Okay.
Get this nigga out of NXT.
Okay. That's a good point, because I thought this myself. I really wish they would have done something that I would have liked more. But so I'll book that momentarily. I disagree wholeheartedly. Jasper Troy should not hold that belt. It doesn't make sense, because then you're going from one monster to the next, and then he gotta hold the belt forever. So you don't want that. That doesn't make sense to me. Because then if he beat Oba, but nobody could beat Oba, how could somebody beat him? You know what I mean?
Oba underestimating him because he's so green.
But then that story just doesn't make sense, because Oba underestimated whoever else, and they were way better than him. So it's just like, oh, and he just beat him. So it's too many things that just I don't like there. But
I just want them. Oh, my bad.
No, go for it.
I just don't want them to do the Tony Mozzarella again.
Oh, no,
that's what we can't have. Somebody that did no business beating Oba. That's where I'm just, to Wise Man's point.
Thank you for mentioning that. Put a pin in that. We're gonna get to that in a second. TNA, NXT is right there. When Oba said, "Hey, who is my next challenger?" All we needed was here. And I would have popped like crazy. Who wants to walk with Elijah? We got plenty of fresh bodies over there that he's not beat. They're not going to win, but it's just fun to have them do something at Great American Bash, etc., so forth. And I'm okay with that. There's so many people that you could have him fight, which I would love. And then if you want to do the thing and have a TNA guy hold the NXT belt, I wouldn't do it, but you could, because Trick is still right there, and so much stuff is happening that he's doing a great job. He's doing a fantastic job with the TNA belt. But again, it's an interesting thing. Backing on up, pulling that pin out. Did y'all see? Well, we know Wiseman did. He don't watch NXT. He was like, "Fuck that." Stax Lorenzo, new entrance.
And that's the reason I will watch NXT. Stax Lorenzo. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it was like some shit from a musical. It was bad.
I thought they were going to bust out with the jazz hands. We're Italian and we like stuff. We'll cut you, but we grease our hair first. Or I don't know where we were going with this. I was like, I hate everything about this. It was a bunch of like Guido-esque guys wearing white t-shirts and tight Levi's tucked in, t-shirts tucked into the Levi's like greasers. It literally looked like the cast of Grease 2.
Is that Deuce and Domino? What is this?
Yes.
That's what it reminded me of.
With no leather jackets.
From the other side of the tracks. Yeah. That's exactly what they look like.
But Stax was wearing like whatever ring gear he was wearing. And him and Tony D proceeded to have some type of Heritage Cup fight. And he won.
Sure did.
And then he stole on his lawyer.
Oh, Luca Cristofino.
Yeah.
Stole him. So I hated all of this. Keep this. They can throw this away. Keep this off my TV forever. I'm just saying. I just needed to mention that. That was the worst. BA, did you have something to add? Because you mentioned this. So.
No.
Tony D. You just was no Tony D for life. I got you. Okay.
I just don't want to see Tony D get to get over outside. I mean, especially because Dub ain't here to justify Tony D.
But he's an
Olympic wrestler.
Like, but that character though, that's all I'm saying.
Right. He's an Olympic wrestler. Oh, shut the fucking Dub. Yeah, now that segment was awful. I'm like, they fighting for the Heritage Cup because again, what's name had to relinquish it.
Noam Dar, he hurt, right?
That man can't get a break. He is now about to be Brandon Roy of the league.
For real.
Wait, he hurt again? Didn't he just come back?
Just came back, hurt again, and had to relinquish. So, I don't know. I'm. That's another reason why I wish Del was here, because speak for your boy.
Yeah, you got to defend Noam Odin for that, because it sounds like he is just fucking cooked, is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's rough. I don't know what's happening with the I forget all his names, but yeah, heal soon, I suppose. But man, rough break. Moving right along, women's fatal 4-way. Cook, Shanson. If you don't watch nothing else, just watch that shit. Because
was Jordan Grace involved?
She was. She won.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it then.
Well, thanks, B.
I had to let him know. He didn't see it.
No, he just said she's there. That's it.
Is she involved in the match? Yes.
He's involved in the match.
I'll watch it. Yeah.
That's where we are. I got you. So we had Jordan Grace. We had Izzy Dame. We had excuse me, Jordan Grace, Izzy Dame, Lash Legend.
Okay.
And then we had, of course, one Miss Jada Parker. Slobber knocker. Banger. Everything was great. It was all great. I loved every minute of it. Fantastic.
The match or the people?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. It was so good. Okay. So good. BA.
I'll have to check that out.
You know you hate women's wrestling. What were your thoughts about
I love women's wrestling. I have daughters.
I have a black friend. His name's Jay.
He's got the Killmonger cut.
Right. He's got those dreads with the haircut.
Right.
Think it's a fade?
think it's a shape up. You know, that thing that they're called, you know.
Yeah. No, in all seriousness, no, this is a great match. Because they closed out the show with this, right?
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. They
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I know everybody wanted to see Jada win. I get it. But Jordan Grace, they have to make sure that because out of the people that were in that match, she was of course gonna win, in my opinion, just because of what JC Jane is doing with that title. She's here to transition into something to be the transitional champion. So
that's a fact.
Yeah, and Jordan Grace makes the most sense.
I will say, really quickly, I mean, maybe Lash Legend could have won.
Really?
Because Lash is out here. She's doing things, and I think Jordan Grace is kind of ready for the main roster, and she don't need that belt. Lash Legend has been doing really good work. Her and Jakara Jackson was doing great work. Now that she's kind of solo on her own, she's still been doing really good work and character work. I think Jordan needs to work on the character stuff a little bit more.
Which is why she needs to hold that belt.
Since when did you need to hold a belt to get your character right?
It's just she's going to be down there. You might as well to get the other. Well, she's going to be down there. You might as well make her champ. If she's going to be down there for the next couple months at least, she might as well be champ.
Did it with Julia? Did it with Stephanie? Why not do it with Jordan?
Well, exactly.
Because one of those was a mistake,
and
the other,
poor Julia.
The other, I mean, we all know she should not have had that belt that fast. It just didn't make sense because she wasn't ready. Which, I mean, it speaks to what's going on the main roster. But another time, another day. Stephanie, she could have kept doing that thing because she had did the thing. She built like the character, the aura of her without even having to speak for real. So she has it. Jordan has something, and we're getting there, but we just need to like keep building it and not like the fake push that I don't like. But hey, I hear y'all. I'm a man of the people. I'm listening to my brothers. It said Jordan Grace is it, so Jordan Grace is it for now. Lash Legend could have won.
She next up.
They are pushing her. Jada probably should have won. She is leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else down there with like the believable character work. They gave each person like their own little 10-second vignette, and her shit just smoked. Like you just believe the character so much, and her wrestling has come right along with the character. So she's getting better in the ring, as well as the character has stayed great. Looking to see that type of leap or consistency with others, but neither here nor there. It still was a fantastic match, and she showed out. They showed out. Women's wrestling one. Even Izzy Dame had a little bit of something. I don't like her doing the 3-ball thing. I mean, I know she was a former basketball player, but nah,
not here.
Not for the culling. Yeah, not for the culling. That doesn't feel right. Mm-hmm. I'm culling you. I'm culling you. Like, what is that? That's like 3 dicks to the head. I don't like that. That's weird.
It is a cucking.
They're cucking me. Oh!
Gotta fill them all, brother.
Gotta fill them all. Gotta fill them all. Stroke him on. Arabia, Blood Money 32. Guys.
Pre-World War III edition.
I wish you had A-Rap money as a drop. That would be perfect for this.
We could just recreate it ourselves. We're already on this racial tangent because of BA. It's all his fault. So much heavy editing will be involved. I mean, y'all got it. Go ahead and sing it. How the beginning go again, BA?
Get A-Rap money.
You skipped the part I wanted you to play.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Look,
don't do it.
And this is the part where we let Wise Man editing in right about now. I hear it.
Yep.
I hear it. Okay, great. We expect that in the episode, Wise Man.
I'm already downloading it. Don't worry.
There we go. That's why we pay him the big bucks. Man, he gonna slap us over here at negotiation time. God damn it. Can't wait. Saudi Blood Money 12 pre-WW backwards E edition. Because we about to get, man. Listen, speaking of which, I think that's the only reason. Who knew that fucking Iran, Israel, America, Russia. Like, no one could figure out how to get these people on the same page, but Triple H did it.
It's all about the game.
We need a ceasefire. And I was like, because I was concerned. I was genuinely concerned. Like, I don't think that's a good idea, because there all has been reports that some staffers that have already went out there are having trouble moving around or getting back, and we're gonna have our whole roster over there to do stuff, I guess. For I think a SmackDown and a Raw, or a SmackDown and the favorite one of the two. I don't remember, but neither here nor there. Could this possibly could lead to another NXT invasion angle if they all get stuck?
NXT
on Monday. NX Netflix Raw. NX Flix. I'm gonna get there one day.
You imagine if they have TNA wrestlers on Netflix? Who would have thought?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll say not never mind. Anyway, we have how many matches on this card? Is it 5, 6? They like that 5. I don't like it, but okay.
5 moves of doom.
All right.
Oh shit. That just reminded me. John Cena definitely said CM Punk got 5 mic moves of doom. That was fire. That ain't gonna hit. There was some bars. Anyway. Johnson, I'm ready.
All right. So we got, let's see, I'll start with they finally gave Karrion Kross a match. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Or did they?
I don't know if he's saying like, hey, I'm not wrestling. So I was like, I don't. What's that?
He just might not want to take a back bump. It's okay.
But is that not just like wrestling one-on-one? Is that, can you wrestle a whole match and not take a back bump?
Did you see that compilation they put together of him refusing to take back bumps?
No.
You should watch it.
Send it to me.
What Culture did a whole video on it. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Damn it. I'm usually good at my World Culture. I've been busy this day. I've been a productive worker at my other career. I've been drinking. Hey, did I tell y'all? Did I share that with y'all while we're looking at this and while we're just taking up the people's time? Hey guys, you'll love us anyway. It's cool. I started drinking black coffee.
Officially. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
But only one brand. I can't just drink any black coffee because black coffee is disgusting. Except for Stoke Ultra Smooth Unsweetened Black Coffee. I drink it every morning to continue with my fast. I've been doing intermittent fasting, so I'm already past my window, so I won't be eating tonight. Thanks, guys. And then tomorrow at 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'll start eating again. But until then, I'll have my water and I have my black coffee. And I have it. I even got my own Stanley. I got it for Father's Day. It's like, thanks, babe. Stanley. Drink my black coffee mixed with some water. Just drink it as normal. And it's made me a better worker. I'm a nicer, better human being with caffeine in my system.
Imagine that.
It's crazy. It's drugs. It's literally drugs. And I'm like, oh man. When people usually ask for stuff in the morning, I'm working. Fuck you won't. Get off my phone. That bullshit. Now when I drink my black coffee. Oh yeah, I can definitely help you there. If you will hold on for a little bit, just give me a couple quick seconds. I need to check something in the back. I'll be back with you. Completely different. Energy is crazy. Now let me see if I can get through this like I got some caffeine in my system.
All right.
Saudi Blood Money 12.
Saudi Blood Money 12. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Anti-back bump. No bumps. No bumps, brother. This will work for me. Who we got? Because the haluva kick does not require a back bump. So
no, it doesn't, and that's why I'm picking Sammy.
Okay.
Karrion Kross signed a new contract yet?
Nope. That would have been news.
Going Sammy. Simple as.
Yeah, and Scarlett will be suppressed by the Saudi powers, so she can't do her witchcraft.
Oh,
yeah.
man. man.
Yeah. All right. Sami Zayn across the board. I figured that was it. We got Cobra back versus Rhea Ripley. In a street fight. I don't know if that matters, but yeah.
Does it? I don't want to see Big Back pose in a street pack, in a street fight, in a street pack, in the meat packing district. I don't want to see this. But if Roxanne is going to get involved, I'm happy. I actually care more so about what they're going to be wearing. I love each year now
wearing them Power Ranger suits.
But I like that, and I like how people put their creativity and spin on it. That's been a thing because they like, hey, no more big ass t-shirts. You ain't about to go to bed.
Creativity and spin. Are you see the last thing Raquel wore to Saudi?
I didn't.
Nah, I don't recall.
But
I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay. Rhea is really good with that. Bianca was good with that. I'm very curious to see what Roxanne wears to that. Yeah, I'm with this. So I'm going Rhea though. Rhea. Well, no. I'm going Raquel by way of Roxanne.
Yep.
I just realized this is a rematch. They ran this 2 years ago at Crown Jewel. I didn't even realize that.
Oh man.
None of us did.
Maybe they loved it. Maybe the Saudis loved it that much they wanted it again. Who knows?
I guess Raquel Rodriguez is over with the Saudis.
Just might be. Well, it's like we're over in India. You never know.
Yeah, because they just not letting women drive. So it's like before they was like, look, we might have to just catch a ride on Big Back Post back. Cobra back. And then she put on like 3 women on her shoulders and just walk around.
Yeah, because that is them in 2023 Crown Jewel.
Facts.
So
that's not bad for Raquel. I don't like Rhea's gear, but I expect Rhea's gear to be better this year. So
I do too.
I don't like how you said that, but I agree. we all going Raquel?
Yeah, by way of interference.
That's my vote. Easy.
Yeah, Raquel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Then we got Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, United States Championship match.
I don't even
for
like
the
this.
strap.
I don't like this.
So we're going Solo.
Yeah. Solo by way of JC Chazé interference.
I'm not.
Are they gonna let him wear that singlet? They gonna make him put on a Power Ranger suit.
No, he ain't no woman.
The Brown Ranger.
Man can be butt ass. They don't care. Men be butt ass naked in Saudi. Women put some damn clothes on. You freaks.
Is that a shoulder I see?
Right.
Yeah.
Is that an ankle?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Jacob retains. It would. I love the character of Solo, and I think Solo should win. But I don't know. You know, I've convinced myself. I want Solo too. Solo needs this belt. It just works for him.
I'm going Solo. Solo across the board. Okay.
3-3.
We got Queen of the Ring Finals, the match that I accurately booked when y'all told me that shit ain't happening. Asuka versus Jade Cargill. Never thought you'd hear that a couple years ago, right?
That's great. Look, we already know Jay's winning. What are we going to give this match? Do you think Asuka is going to be able to get a good match out of Jade? I think Roxanne had the best chance to, and she did the best she could. I think Asuka is a bit too hard hitting. There's a language barrier. There's too many things that I feel like this is not going to go right, but Jade is going to win anyway. And again, I reserve the right to be wrong because I definitely thought Jade and Naomi was going to be a stinker, at WrestleMania, and that was one of the matches I really liked. I thought that was fire. So because I was expecting the worst, and I was like, oh, that was like really good. So I reserve the right to be wrong, but I just think this is going to be a not great match. But Jade wins.
You're gonna get a solid 3-star 10-minute match. That's what you're getting.
3-star?
3-star match.
Minute?
I'd say 4 if Asuka wasn't just coming back off an injury.
Mm-hmm.
You'd say 4 stars?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, if Asuka was full swing, yeah, Asuka could carry Jade Cargill to a 4-star
easily.
Match. Yeah,
easily.
Yeah, dude.
Are we on drugs?
I wish, but no.
Mine wore off a while ago, but other than
how
that,
do we get? How do you can't drag? All right, hey, backing off. We'll see. We'll see soon.
Yeah, we will.
I'm just saying, you will get a decent match. That's all.
Fact. Next, we got 2 more.
One more. That's it. One more. We got the finals of the men's King of the Ring. You got
Randy really Orton. No, it's 2 more.
It's 2 more.
Which
the King of the Ring final?
Yeah,
and then it's Cena and CM Punk.
Is it? Let me see. Oh yeah,
has to be. He said, "Is it?" Yeah,
I forgot that. I still don't believe that match is even happening. So
I don't either. I don't think it's going to be a clean finish. I damn sure don't think it's going to finish, but it's happening.
I think
that's the big Saudi money. That's like, they're gonna have like a full match basically, and then interference at the end. John Cena has John Cena had a clean finish match?
No.
This run?
No.
Everything, something happens, somebody interferes, whether it's Travis Scott or R-Truth. Shit. Who's next?
There's been no clean finishes in his run. Everything has been dirty.
Punk has to get written off Friday. I'm not believing Punk wrestles that match until I see his entrance in Saudi Arabia.
So you think Friday? But Friday they're in Saudi Arabia.
Are they?
I think SmackDown's happening there.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought
it was a tape. I thought it was a taping, like in the States, and then it airs while they're already there.
No, they've done that in the past.
Yeah, I believe this time they're actually doing either either Friday or Monday there as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Hack into the Matrix. I learned kung fu. Tell us. Tell me I'm right.
Shit, no, yeah. 3 title matches set for 627 SmackDown in Saudi Arabia.
Oh
shit.
Clean up on the IOE
I needed that. I needed all of that. That was delicious. Yeah. So either way, he's getting that check. And that's what I heard. They don't get bonuses anymore. It's just built into their contract.
Yep.
So technically, he's already been paid. So he just got to show up.
Yep.
Can't get over. Anyway, the finals. I'm going Cody because Cody gonna win, and then he's gonna come out and John's gonna cheat, and then Cody's gonna look at him. Help CM Punk because he's probably gonna try to jump CM Punk or something, or R-Truth. I don't know, because there is like this funny thing that Cody was always saying since he came back, like how much he hates R-Truth. So I think that I'm just waiting for them to work that in there, and they have like some type of beef. But I would love for some shenanigans to happen. R-Truth come out and interfere in this match. It should have been me, and then next thing we know, Cody stops him, gives him a Krossfire. And then he points at John Cena, and then that sends R-Truth to then be attacking Cody at every turn until they have a match. But I'm definitely going Cody Rhodes. You're not getting a 2-time Randy Orton, 3 most dangerous letters in the world or whatever he says. King of the Ring. It's not happening.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. We're going Cody. I have a very strong suspicion Randy's not touching that world strap for the rest of his career, unfortunately. So,
no, he will, but just not right now.
Maybe.
Him and KO or him and somebody like that's going.
Yeah, and then what are we doing for Punk and Cena? Did we already predict that one or
no finish? Cena retains.
Okay.
Yeah, Cena all day.
But
Cena,
do you think
unfortunately.
they have a finish at all?
I
Or
think there'll be a
interference?
finish. I think there'll be a finish, but it'll be interference. Or not interference, but Cena's gonna do the whole I'm gonna get the belt and get a hard on and hit you with the belt.
But
shit,
do you think so? This is better question then, since we know that's a little predictable. Do we think Cena now officially changes his act?
No, not right now.
No reason to.
No. After Friday's, like finally something that people like almost all in unison have linked with. No,
I think that was an audible. That wasn't a long-term plan. I think that was, something called pretty recently.
but if that's the play working. Omaha.
And how much shit has WWE continued with that should have worked that they just abandoned?
One of the biggest things they ever did, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
finishing the story. So I think
I have no faith.
This is that level of big where I think you gotta. They don't want to end John Cena's the last 6 months of his career because he's not coming back to wrestle in ring. I don't think you want to end it on a sour note. I think you don't go counterculture. I think you get the people what they want, and they clearly responded. So I'm very curious this Friday. I know you don't watch SmackDown, BA, and be on the show at the same time. Wise man, I know you cut it off after the first 15 seconds in the first commercial break, but I think it's going to be pretty good to watch and see what happens because I think there's going to be a shift in John's tone.
They might get me this Friday because it's 3 title defenses, like Wise Man said. So
on Friday,
that's what he said. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh well,
I might have to watch that.
What I got to do?
I still don't believe Punk's wrestling. They had to have pre-taped. They had to have pre-taped last Friday. Him getting taken out to air it this Friday. There's just something, bro. I don't.
Ye of little faith.
I don't believe
Ye of little faith.
Punk is a company man now. He
exactly. John told us. That's all we know.
Right.
You said you're Mr. TKO, motherfucker. I told you that baby face Punk just feels gross. Like, ill. Stop. Be mean. Hurt people.
Give me that piece of shit Punk. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a little evil in you. You little evil. Evil is good. I ain't got that drop no more. But guys, that's all this week. We will see you some progressions as things happen. We will talk about it. And maybe if we get a chance, when is Saudi Blood Money happening?
1 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm doing nothing for real. If y'all down, we can link up. We keep saying we're gonna link up. We should be doing things. We gonna
I say whoever's free should. Whoever's not doing stuff should.
I am at work. Yeah. So hell no.
Gross. Maybe I'd be interested in something, or at least sometime over the weekend, just doing a reaction video to what we've seen. Like it ain't got to be right after on Saturday, but we get some time. Yeah, let's knock that out. I think people would appreciate that. Yeah. But other than that, BA, what are your closing words? Say something derogatory towards Dub. That's how we end this pod. Whoever ain't here, we just shit on them. Yeah.
Dub, we know you ain't really have no interview stuff going on. You know that you just trying to fly out Electra Lopez out to your house or pay her rent or something. So stop it with the BS. You know you're here or why you're not here.
We know why you're not here.
Right.
Shanson, disparage Dub, your best.
Oh shit. I don't know. His takes on Tony D's trash. He can't defend it. It's just undeniably bad. I don't know what's another wrestler he likes.
What do you like? What do you love, brother?
Noam Dar. Nah, I ain't gonna shit on a nigga for getting injured. I can't do that. If he was ass, that'd be different. But Noam Dar ain't ass. So, but yeah, that's all I got. I can't talk shit about that like that right now.
Oh well, I guess you guys leave it to me, huh? I don't have anything to say about Dub except for, man, this nigga. Detroit Dub, Mr. Detroit Hubris himself. Oh my gosh, we cannot wait for you to come back with lumps on your face. And I'm not talking about of the sexually transmitted variety. I'm talking about the beatdown that you received from one Stephon Diggs. Know your place and know that you will never be able to beat a world-class athlete in any type of physical fisticuffs. But with that said, guys, this has been another episode of Let Me Book the Territory, and we are out of here. See you next week. Ba-dum.